What do you think of NG Plus, and what do you think the balance changes they're going to make for it? Well, I already know what the balance changes are. They're making the mobs do more damage in NG Plus, so they're letting you can upgrade your armor. You'll be able to upgrade your armor to level 15, but the mobs do more damage than they do currently. And like balance-wise, I personally think that the grind for upgrading weapons and armor in NG Plus is substantially unfair. Like, it's just way higher than it should be. I think it should be halved. I honestly think the upgrades... this is something I said back when the game was in early access, and I've never really changed my opinion on it. The cost of upgrading everything should be half of what it is, at a minimum. Maybe even lower. Whatever it is right now, like a minimum 50% decrease. So I think that's one... I think they should half it. And certainly NG Plus, it costs 15 fusion crystals to upgrade one armor set, one level. And then it costs another, what, so basically 20 fusion crystals if you want to do one armor set and one weapon. I just think it shouldn't, I think the cost of upgrading armor is like 3 times as expensive because there's 3 pieces per armor set. And I feel like that it's just too high. Explain the logic behind giving the same % increase, but doubling the cost each time. So like, example, your weapon, a weapon or armor cost, it costs like 1 quartz, it costs 1 whetstone or 1 marble or whatever to upgrade something one time. And you get 5% increase on either damage or defense. The second time you upgrade it, it costs 2, and you also get 5% increase. I don't like that. I think that's ridiculous. Like, and then the next one costs 3, and you're getting a 5% increase. And then the next one costs 4, and you're getting a 5% increase. The next one costs 5, and you're getting a 5% increase. So you're spending 5 and 4 is 9, 12. It costs 15 whetstone or marble to upgrade to get 25%. So essentially, you're getting 25% for 15 of them. Why not just make it 1 for each level? I don't know. Like, I think more people would upgrade stuff if it was that way. There's so many armor sets in the game too. That's the other thing. It's like there's so many armor sets and weapons to choose from. Most people aren't gonna bother to mess around with hardly any of them because it takes too long to grind the resources out to do it. And by the time you get it, you've beaten the game. I watched somebody play through the whole game before and beat the entire game without ever going past like level 5 armor and level 7 weapons. I don't think they did all the optional bosses, but like they beat the story and didn't upgrade their stuff because it was too time consuming. The upgrading for NG Plus starts pretty badly and getting resources, but then when you get to NG Plus 4 Omet, have an entire chest full of ooze. Yeah, but that's only good for upgrading stuff like 1 level. Here's what the game devolves into: a boss rush. You just farm the same bosses over and over and over again to get the resources to upgrade stuff. And that's fun to like that's fun for like a certain point. But like for me personally, I'm not like that gets old really fast. So like while I would love to just sit here and upgrade everything to max level, I know that that's never going to happen because it's going to take way too much time. And the most efficient way of doing it is by just farming bosses. And that's going to get boring doing the same bosses over and over and over again. And I'll say this again, I don't mind investing a ton of time into a game to get everything I want if I feel it's worthwhile. But I know that I'm not going to use most of the armor sets. I would like to try them, but I'm not going to use most of them, so I'm not going to like spend 1,000 hours grinding out the resources to level them all up. I don't know. I feel like by the time you finish the base game, you should be able to have upgraded multiple full armor sets and many weapons to level 9. Like by just playing through the story and by doing like some side, like just going around killing stuff. If you 100% the game, if you get the 100% report card, you should probably be able to have almost everything upgraded to level 9, in my opinion.